minutes and you take no prisoners. 1 minute you're up $500,000 in soybeans, and the next, boom, your kids don't go to college and they've repossessed your Bentley. Are you with me?
The revolution starts now.
We have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
Turn those machines back on!
And we have to start by building a wall, a big, beautiful, powerful wall.
Show me the money!
You are fake news. Oh, good for you. And how was it?
I don't know when they decided that they wanted to make a virtue out of selfishness.
If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on Earth.
That's how we start tonight off here at Lake Effect Radio. Streaming live at livestream.com/Lake Effect and lakeeffectradio.org/studio with the revolution. And I'm not out of breath this time. Oh, except I forgot to stop that. My mistake. But yeah, that's actually 2.5 years I did the first and last show each and every time with a different name. Nice. And finally came up with an actual name. Long story behind that. But we actually have Shy Moon in the studio tonight.
Hello.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Like it?
Yeah. It's great to be here. Thank you.
Oh, no problem in that. Not only you lovely people out in the little chat world and that can, you know, throw in different things in that. Are we really shy? Are you funny, Tim? That's actually one of the advisors across the street at that other building and that.
Oh, yeah. That's his question.
Yeah. No, his one thing of, are you really shy? Then he puts the ... P, just kidding. I don't know what the ... or the .p thing is.
P.
I don't know.
Emoji language.
Probably. I don't understand that.
I'm learning.
I'm not even learning.
No.
Nah.
You don't have an iPhone?
No.
Well, Androids have emojis too.
Yeah. I'm too lazy to get into that.
Kind of fun.
Ish. Something like that. Supposed to stick a tongue out. Just kidding. Oh. Yeah, I am fired. I got it, Tim. So yeah. That's how we started off in that.
All right.
But the fun part. So, do you have any story about the name?
I guess I could kind of come up with a little bit of a story about the name. There's not really that much to it. I'm not good at naming things. If anyone knows me well, they know that I don't name songs until the last second before, like, my EP came out. I was literally naming songs like a week before. So I really struggled to think of a name, but I always have been into space and moons, and so I knew I wanted something like that in it. And then I guess, like, the tone of my music is more mellow, so the shy kind of comes in there.
Okay, I see it.
I think it works for me. Maybe.
True. No, after sort of that, yeah, that would work.
Working so
sort
far.
Of meeting.
Yeah.
I knew it was some kind of meeting in that, you know.
A little bit.
Or
nothing super deep, but.
Yeah. That's fine. It doesn't always have to be like that.
I could have made up some elaborate story, but I'm a pretty honest person.
Yeah. Just like Tim asking this normal question that I'm somewhat ignore.
What did he ask?
Is Tom Brady softer than Cristiano Ronaldo?
What?
Football player, soccer player.
I can't answer that. I have no idea. I only watch basketball out of all the sports, so.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's been asking almost everyone that.
What is the question? I'll make up an answer. What is it again?
Is Tom Brady softer than Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yes. Yes, he is. There you go.
Well, at least he won't get fired by him. That's sort of his thing in that. But we'll sort of go off of this of if you had to explain to someone that's never heard your music or know much about yourself, how would you best describe your music style and what you're about?
I would say it's depressing and no. I mean, yeah, it is depressing. It's ambient, it's acoustic. You know, I just I sing about emotional times in my life. Like, I'm a pretty positive person, so I let all the negativity come out in my music. But I think that people relate to that. I mean, you know, a lot of music is dealing with emotions and negative
True.
feelings, and using it as a breakthrough to get out. So that's what I would say. It's always hard to describe your own music too. That's a tough question.
I know.
I try to have like answers prepared when people ask me that. I'm always like, depressing? I don't know.
It's no, but the thing is, everyone has that mood at some point in time in
Sure.
the point of their life,
Sure.
and that, you know, they just don't want to deal with whatever, or it's just, you know, life getting in the way, just dragging them down.
And that's why it's great about
So-
so many different types of music for different moods. Like, I like a little bit of everything, but this is just what I do best as far as, like, I've tried writing happy songs. It doesn't really work well for me.
Yeah, everyone has their small little niche of what's them, what
Right.
they're good at, and that. So,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Try to stick with being good at being depressing.
Besides, oh, come on.
What's the question?
Foxtrot Charlie Tango is back, or Kilo. Yeah, that's not the right thing to say. We actually have a hot button that says, "Oh, good for you," and how was it?
You have a what?
An actual hot button.
A hot button?
Yeah, these buttons down here.
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
different
yeah.
sound effects,
Oh,
the
you gotta play
clapping,
one.
all
You gotta
that.
play one.
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta play one now. I want to hear one.
Okay.
Let me get my headphones on.
Well, here, I'll go to this of what they were talking about.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
I want to hear another one. Just one more. This is going to be the interview.
answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
At least you know that
Oh,
movie.
man. That's too. I would just be pressing those buttons the rest. We can just do this the rest of the time I'm here. I'm having fun with that.
It's all good. Shout out from Washington, D.C. Is it Stewart?
Oh, that's my
Or
buddy
Stewart?
Ryan, I think.
Yeah.
Ryan, he did all the design on my EP, Ryan Feeps.
Nice.
He lives in DC. He did the design. He helped me with the layout. He came out and did some keys live for my EP release show. So, hey, Ryan.
Yeah, host of, was it NAT? Like 15 times already, laugh out loud?
What?
It didn't completely make sense. The host has an and a. Like 15 times already, laugh out loud.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I'm just going to nod with it and said, yeah, I'm really bad. I got it.
What?
You can throw me
No.
under a bus and that, cool.
That's not what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either in that. So I'm just going to roll with that line because that's just that easy comp out in a way.
All right.
So that's not where that. But I'll throw this out to Ryan. Do you have any different questions too?
If it's really him, I mean, I guess it could be someone else in DC. That's the only person I know in DC.
Well, more than likely. Especially how they sort of put that. Yeah, it's him. He just said
Oh,
it.
great!
It's
Now
him.
you asked him to ask questions.
Everyone does that.
Something's popped up.
No, it's not at all. You are all fake news. The Nebula. What is this? What is the sounds of one hand clapping?
There it is, folks. That's it.
I never thought of that till then. Valid, Ryan. I give you props on that. I'll give you props. Let me go over that. The smallest, biggest project I have heard in the office. First, you have to find them. Then you win a cookie.
I like cookies.
But first, you have to find them to get the cookie.
I'll put that on the back burner.
I know, I gotcha. So, sort of talking, because I was actually going to go with the whole EP.
Mm-hmm.
So, what inspired the art of it?
The art?
Yeah.
It was a kind of a play on the title, which was kind of a play on my life for a little while. I was going through a lot of stuff for about a year and a half, and that's what I use the music as kind of therapy to get through everything. So it was
gotcha.
kind of reflective of how I felt during that time, you know, just going through such hardship and just feeling kind of like dead inside, I guess I could word it as. So that was
gotcha.
kind of like maybe the skeleton represented another version of me and how I was feeling in winter or the season of death and all that fun stuff, you know.
Well, the other thing
lighthearted.
is the gloom in that of it, too. and the coldness, the depression that brings on people and that.
Especially in Cleveland, the never-ending winter.
Yeah, that's a little too soon.
Too soon.
But it happens. Like a good example, since 2013, that fall that we had local musicians and that come in, this is the first time we actually had it snow during that.
I remember when it snowed on my birthday once. My birthday is May 9th.
Fair enough.
So,
I gotcha.
yeah. I'm not a winter person either. I'm a summer person.
I gotcha. For sure, Nat.
Hi. Someone else is here.
Yeah, Jermaine popped in and that.
Hello.
But you want to go to a song?
Sure.
We can go there first.
All right.
Then get back. See if Ryan has different things. I got other things.
Okay.
We're going to go here and there are a few things I told you about.
Do you have like the levels okay? Ready to go? So this song is the first song off of my EP, which is available for free on Bandcamp. And it's called The Hunters. Just let me know when you want me to start. Go ahead.
It should be.
All right.
Myself on a silver day, watch the waves that you ride when you're out to play, and I'll stop in my path, words you say, stop, can't believe in these shades of grey. You're my ride into town, arm behind my seat, lights glowing orange, shadows on the street. I'm your girl, hold my hand, tell me something sweet. Dark in the night, it's a dry hot heat, and the hunters have been getting near. Tell me all your secret fears, whisper them into my ears. He's pulling the final pieces off the ground. It's compassionate to say that things will turn around. Is it hide and seek, lost and found, Russian roulette? Has the sun gone down? Have you fed enough? Will you make me cry? Call me out when I tell a lie. I'm awake, I think I'm going back out to my car. Will you drag me back if I get too far? The hunters have been getting near. Tell me all your secret fears, whisper them into my ears. Falling on different steps, scared that there's nothing left. I'm changing all my feelings, thoughts are too revealing. Rooftop views, the skyline, I'll make all my own signs. I'm tearing every door down, no need to wait around. The hunters are here.
Thank you, computer applause.
No, it's the smallest crowd. You just had to find them.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. They're hidden somewhere in this studio. Can't tell you where, though.
I'll find them.
Okay. Very good. So, Ryan, you still need to start thinking. Besides, I'll sort of go of, if you can go and work with or collaborate, collaborate or perform with anyone that inspires you or you would love to work with, who would it be?
So that question probably changes all the time, but as of today, I would have to say Neil Young.
My grandmother would love you right now.
Hi, Grandma. Yeah.
Yeah. She would actually really love you in that because it's not many people that say Neil Young.
No, he's such an amazing
Oh, yeah.
songwriter. Like, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, it's a shame isn't he getting out of playing the next year?
I mean,
You
a lot of people say that, and then they do 10 reunion
Yeah.
shows, so I don't believe anything
Fair
until,
enough.
you know.
Fair enough. Then, to my one thing out of your own work, what would you say would be the top 3 songs?
The top 3 songs that I like the best?
Yeah.
Or that I like playing, maybe?
Or you can go playing or,
Okay. So I have some
Or that feeling.
new songs. I'm recording a new album right now, actually, with the talented Bobby Vaughn. And some of my newer ones I'm having more fun with because, I've been playing these ones. I love playing the EP songs, don't get me wrong. I've been playing them a lot, so it's kind of nice to have some new stuff to play. However, I don't have names for the songs yet. So I'll just say off of the EP, my favorite song to play is probably Winter Moon, but I'm not going to play that live today. But it's a fun one.
Okay.
So that's one. Okay, so you said 3. I like playing The Hunters, that's my warm-up song, so it gets my voice warmed up. It's like a nice, easy one to just jump right into. So that's 2.
Nice.
And then also on the EP, I guess, Wreck, because that seems to be a lot of my friends' favorite.
Fair enough. That's kind of funny, though. You mentioned about Bobby.
Uh-huh.
He's actually right there.
There he is. Is that the Promise Hero?
Yeah.
Bobby. If you're listening, Bobby, what's up?
Yeah, speaking of another person he's been in and out of here
I'm sure.
a lot.
Yeah, he's extremely talented, and it's really cool that he's recording my stuff. I appreciate it.
Plus, the funny thing is, you should ask him about the Skype interview when he was out on Minnesota and what was that, spring of 15?
Mm-hmm.
Never tested about having someone play through Skype in that year. Actually turned out pretty good.
Really? Oh, man. I like it better without being on the computer. I like this better.
True.
Don't ask me to Skype.
It happens, but yeah.
I had to do a Skype interview one time for like an entire staff room of people, and that was weird. And I remember I was like all dressed up, like the top of me was dressed up business, and I had like pajamas on because they couldn't see the bottom part of me. And I'm like, I'm just going to get comfortable.
Well, true. You might as well in that at that point because it's like, it's not like they're, go walk in the door.
But you just feel like you're like doing something really rebellious when you're like, I'm in pajamas in a business meeting. Ha! Take that.
I like it. I definitely like it. That's small world in that.
Yeah. Well, Cleveland, the music scene's really tight. Everybody seems to know everybody, which is what's so great about it. But I'm
Yeah,
constantly
sure.
meeting like new musicians and talent that I'm just really into. There's so many good artists out there.
I can definitely feel that. Especially like hearing that. It's a decent chunk out of that list you sort of seen in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of new people, faces popping up.
Yeah, which is great.
For sure. But one thing, I was actually go towards the music scene of Cleveland. So I might as well sort of go with this of what's one thing that is great about it that you would say, yes, I absolutely love this. This is our best thing we do.
About the Cleveland music scene, just
Yeah.
the community. Like everyone is so open and helps everybody else out, and everyone collaborates and plays together, and I just love it. I love that I can go to a show and see like 5 other people that I know or 10 other people, and they're all musicians, and I love playing with different people, and it's just, and everybody is just nice,
I got you.
I mean, I'm sure there are some bad seeds out there, but everyone's usually pretty open, and yeah.
I got you. I got you.
That's what I would say.
Fair enough. Oh, Ryan, you're letting me down. He's going to be my fall guy.
Ryan.
Just because. Oh, Jeremiah's secret lover. Let's hear in Well, let's hear her make up a song
No.
on the spot. No.
Pass. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not good at improv. That's one of my weaknesses as a musician. Like, a lot of musicians can get together and just jam, and I can do it if I just have like a couple chords I'm gonna play over and over again. But I'm not good at like the going off and
Yeah.
improving. You know.
Or if you knew that you had to do that and had some time.
Yeah, exactly.
That you sort of could. I could see that. You know, it's nice having a little bit of structure of, hey, this is what to expect.
I work as a musician. I work with a lot of structure, so and I really admire. Like, a lot of my musician friends are great at it, you know, just going off. So I'm trying to get better at doing that, but it's not my strong point for sure.
Or your cup of tea. But it's
it's fun.
everyone's
It's fun.
got their thing.
I like it. I'm just not good at it.
Yeah. It's sort of, you know, it's almost, you know, like me. I never was big on tea and that.
You don't like tea?
Yeah, when I was younger than that, you know.
You don't like iced tea?
Not at first.
You like it now?
Sort of, you know, you sort of try it.
That's my favorite
Than
drink.
that.
You might have to fight.
No.
Probably
It's
not.
more now within the past 2 years. But it sort of just took its time.
No, I guess when I was younger, I didn't like tea either. This is like really interesting for the audience.
Yeah.
I didn't like tea when I was younger.
But in a way, that sort of goes like towards improv, in a way of it can, but then in a way, it might just take that time to grow on you.
I'm trying. I have a couple of friends that I'll mess around with doing that kind of stuff, and I'm not that confident in it, but I like to continue to do it and just get better.
I gotcha. And no, we're not going to fight.
I mean, I'm very tough, like, obviously, but, you know, it's not going to happen.
Well, the other thing is you got a weapon.
I do.
Except I don't think you want to harm that.
No. Although I almost
No.
knocked it over earlier.
No, the chair caught it, though.
Yeah.
It was close enough that it didn't really rumble in that much over in that. So,
It's fallen many times. If it would have fell, that's pretty normal for me.
well, it happens almost nearly everyone.
Me more than the average person, I would say.
No, it's happened a lot
Oh.
here.
Has it? Maybe that's just nerves, that people are nervous and they like.
Or, you know, I'm not going to name names.
Who?
Stay.
Who?
Then they walk away, then it falls over.
Now I want to know who did that.
Yeah. At least narrow it down. Singer-songwriter.
Okay. That narrows it down to like hundreds.
Well, it could, yeah, you know. But yeah, when you go and tell it to stay,
Doesn't listen.
no. Inanimate objects don't listen to that. God, these people.
What's
Hey,
that?
Ryan, you should come out and actually, you know, be the intelligent one out there in this chat.
What's happening? Is he causing problems?
No. It's all the other ones. All the other ones.
Wait, what are people saying?
Well, you have someone
Uh-huh.
labeled, are you single? To the triangle, whatever things. This is Jeremiah. That I was typing on a key. No.
what does it say?
That's what it's, those arrow things.
Uh-huh.
That, this is this is for Jeremiah. Then you actually have someone out there. Should I start quoting Carl? Is it stanza or scanza over and over again?
What?
I don't know. I think this is... But that's true. I'll go with Tim's question because I was somewhat thinking of this. So, from a year from today, where do you want to see yourself?
Well, I've been trying really hard to not think that far ahead because I always
Fair.
have had a problem in my life of like staying present in the moment. So what I'm trying to do right now, like obviously I'm trying to network and get my music out there and I'm trying to do as much as I can with that. So I'm thinking of the future a little bit. But as far as a year from now, I'm just going to roll with my life and whatever happens, happens. Life kind of has a way of just taking over when you make too many plans.
True.
So right now, that's my philosophy. Is just try
Keeping
to-
perspective.
Right.
in that.
I mean,
which there's no
obviously-
harm in it.
Right. Obviously, I still want to be doing music, you know.
Mhm.
Maybe like little tours nearby.
Fair enough.
We'll
Had the
see.
next EP out too.
Well, I'm working on a full-length album that's
Or album.
probably going to be out late summer, early fall.
Okay. Fair enough.
I need name ideas, though. I'm not good at that. So if anyone wants to type in a name idea for me,
You never know.
I'll take it.
Oh, where and why did you start playing the guitar?
Where and why? Okay, where?
Yeah.
As in like
Where
geographically?
or no when?
When? Okay. So I started playing when I was around 15, and I've not practiced religiously, all this time, but I started when I was in high school. My stepdad is an amazing guitar player, Roger Marcus. I'll shout him out. He got me my first guitar. Started writing songs at 16. I played out my first show at a coffee shop probably around 17 years old, and started playing in bands when I was 20. Why? Why does anyone do? Why? I mean, like I said, just the whole creative release. I think just writing songs has always been what it's been about for me.
Yeah. True. I could definitely see that.
I'm definitely more a songwriter than I am like a technical guitar player.
But the other thing, you gotta have this little bit of the passion too with it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I have a passion to play. Don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, my passion was, it's more in writing the songs and like messing around with different chords as opposed to learning how to, do chromatic scales. I mean, it's all good to learn. I'm trying to get more technical, and I want to keep learning as much as I can. But my passion comes from songwriting.
Then in a way, probably, sort of like how you sort of say it, probably sort of just sharing your art.
Right.
In a way.
Exactly.
That's probably a little of, why.
Right. That's absolutely why.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ask her how she feels about glitter.
I like glitter. Who asked that, Ryan?
No, is that Ryan? Which name was? So it was two different people. Oh yeah,
That's okay.
That is Ryan.
Yeah. Okay. I like glitter, Ryan. Thanks for asking. Great question.
Or could use that into the album name.
Glitter? No.
Yeah.
Gonna,
Or maybe in the art of it.
maybe. I'll have to see like what the theme of all. I'll have to look at the theme of the songs and how they feel, and if it's not going to be upbeat. So I don't know if glitter will really go with. Glitter seems to be like more like a poppy, happy kind of feel.
Well, you can always sort of mix that with dark blue and that.
That's
The
true.
little
That's
transition
true.
and
Okay, I
that.
like where you're going with this. So are you an artist?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of art do you do? Let's interview you.
Okay.
What kind of art do you do?
Depends. I'll sort of pull this up and that on my phone in just a second. But yeah, I did actually one of the station fundraisers. Actually, the Buzzard.
Oh, nice. Now you should post that for
Yeah.
the whole world to see on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
The whole world
That?
to see it.
Let's sort of do that. So yeah, painting the canvas and that. Was that gray or blue? Then, sketching it out by hand and that. Which normally, even like the trifold board that has the clock tower and the station logo, that was done with permanent marker, or was it permanent marker, little bit of permanent marker, then not including little, the puffy paints, glitter and that with it. That was done with the puffy paint, filling it out, the
Nice.
buzzard itself.
I like it.
So, yeah, and normally I just print whatever I'm trying to draw out, just the big size, normal piece of paper, and just go from there.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
somewhat a
Thanks
thing.
for sharing.
Let's see. Which famous musician have you learned from?
So influences.
In a way.
I mean, I have a ton of influences, but I'd say the ones I was listening to the most when I was working on my EP were, again, like Neil Young. I listened to a lot of Lana Del Rey at the time. Glass Animals, Bat for Lashes. That's all I could think of right now.
That's fine. Want to jump to another song?
Sure.
Cool. But yeah. Come on, Ryan. I know you got more things than just glitter.
Glitter.
Since it's a friend in that, you sort of have to, push them a little in that.
So this song is also on my EP. It's called Blue Cobalt.
Off the edge for you. Swam in the waters till my lips turned blue. Watched my reflection as it simmered light, like the glitter of the ocean when the moon hits right. Playing like rain's not coming down. And where will you be when the creatures of the sand come round? To the depths of your mind I got some words to say, but my lips are still blue, so you can't stay.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Are you impressed with the different crowds?
Yeah, the crowd. The tiny hidden crowd. I still haven't found them.
I know. I try. So, I'll sort of go... If you could play in any venue in Northeastern Ohio that you haven't, where would you want to play at?
Maybe, I think Nautica. Is it still called Nautica?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I like that place.
Or no, or is it Jacobs? Jacobs Pavilion.
Oh, who knows? Maybe. I should
I
know
remember.
This. Well, there. I like that place.
Well, because not only so many people say that, I'm blanking on it. I think it might be Jacobs Pavilion.
Maybe.
Something
Maybe
like
someone
that.
will type it in. If anyone out there knows, type it in. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I like playing outdoors. And that's not like an overwhelming stage like Blossom. So
Fair enough.
that'd be cool.
Now I'm going to go somewhat bigger than that of, if you could play any place in the world.
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
somewhere warm.
That's all.
I don't really have like any ambitions to play giant venues in different states. I mean, of course.
It's one place. People say Red Rocks.
Okay, I was trying to think like that would be cool.
That's sort of that stone engraved in stage. Then also the seats and all that. I actually looked it up. It's actually very common amongst everyone around here that they constantly say that.
I'll
It's
say
not
it
too
then.
big, but it's not too small. Then you have the natural, because it's no speakers in that. It's all just off the rocks and that. And they say Darn, I forgot who it was. But they said, yeah, it has actually a very amazing sound.
I feel like I might have been there once when I was young.
It was like Colorado,
Uh-huh.
I want to say.
I think so. If
Yeah.
I was there, it was quite a long time ago. But
Sort of help you.
thanks.
In a way, in that.
Okay, Red Rocks. That's my answer.
That is, yeah, sort of that thing of, it's not big, but then it has sort of that wow factor of, it's just, sort of nature-ish
Right?
slash,
I like that.
just really unique and weird.
I like that too. I like weird.
Lyons, Colorado. Nice, Ryan. Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, I didn't know what city that was in. I know it's Colorado.
I feel like Ryan's the co-host tonight on your show.
In a way. Well, every once in a while, that's what I do when anyone comes in and that. Sort of get that friend and that's, sort of full things and that, Because they have more a little insight of things.
Right.
So, sort of just my thing in that. But with that, I'll sort of go. So how would you best describe the songwriting process of yourself?
So I usually sit down with my guitar and I just kind of start messing around with different chords. And then I kind of start humming different melodies to those chords, and I use my phone recorder to record those ideas. And then once I have, the general format of the song, I'll sit down and I'll write lyrics afterwards. And sometimes, usually when I record them, when I'm like just messing around with it, I'll like throw in random words that I usually end up liking, and I'll end up using the words. So it kind of just comes to me like different sentences. But they're kind of a jumble.
Like segments.
What's that?
Segments, in a way?
Right. So I'll get like a couple words that I'm going to use, then a couple gibberish words that I obviously don't use.
Fair.
And that's my process.
Yeah, that's actually a lot better than, a few that I heard.
What else have you heard?
Typing it while driving.
What?
Yes. That's an actual real thing.
I mean, you could at least use the voice recorder for that while driving, right?
True.
Just trying to save lives here.
But that is actually a unique way.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
It's the only way I know of, so.
Well, you figure it out. That's all that counts. You figure it out. So, schmuck out there, what's your real name?
My real name is Cassie.
Fair enough.
Cassie, because I always get people that think I say Kathy. It's not Kathy.
I gotcha. I'm surprised you didn't say, someone messes up the spelling of it, too.
I don't really care so much about the spelling. You spell it however you want, whatever.
Fair enough. So how would you best, if you had to rate your performance, how would you rate your own performance?
Rate my performance?
I want to see the self-critic out in you.
As far as like when I'm on a stage, like taking into account like everything.
Well, even like coffee shop,
I mean, it just really depends on the show. There are some shows I leave feeling great, and other shows I'm like, wow, that was terrible. But you're always your own worst critic. I'm always definitely striving to be better and improve, and I like to learn from my mistakes, even though they drag you down sometimes.
True, I gotcha. Not only people want to actually check you out, where should they go?
So I have a lot of places you can go to download my EP for free. It's on Bandcamp. I am on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Spotify for streaming, and iTunes. Might be a couple other that I don't know. For shows, you can check out my event calendar on Facebook. And I also am active on Instagram, too. Instagram, it's Shy Moon Music is my tag. Facebook, just Shy Moon.
Fair enough.
And I got some shows coming up this month, next month. Some summer stuff.
I do like Ryan. He's actually sitting there, posted it all out. Pandora, Napster.
Well, he helped me get, he got all my stuff up on a lot of those.
Google Play, sites. Amazon Music. Is it Tidal?
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah. Never heard of that third one.
I don't think I have either. I didn't even know it was on there.
No. I have to look into that now. That interests me. Weird things like that interest me in life. For sure. Image my complete lack of surprise. That's what Ryan.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Huh. You guys gonna fight?
Maybe. I'll fly always out to Washington. No, we'll meet halfway. Where's halfway in between Washington and Ohio? I'll let him pick the spot. How about that?
All right. I'll be the referee.
That works. We'll do
live
that
stream
Saturday.
It. We'll live stream it.
No, Oklahoma's not halfway. That's complete baloney. And that's someone by the name of Halfway. They're breaking dancing, fighting, or Zululanders.
Oh, Zoolander, the breakdance fighting scene. Yeah. Yeah, you guys should do that.
I haven't seen that yet.
You haven't seen Zoolander?
No.
It's funny.
I'm a bad person.
You're not a bad person
So you
for
are.
not seeing Zoolander, but it is funny.
You're baloney and fake news. Yes, I am. And I'm proud of it. You gotta love Halfway.
I just saw that I can see these.
Yeah.
Do I have any dance moves?
Yeah.
So I actually used to be on the Cleveland State Modern Dance Company. It wasn't a team, it was a dance company. So I used to do modern dance, so I guess that's dance moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
It depends on the person's definition of it.
Modern dance is a beautiful dance form.
Well, some people, they wouldn't count that. It depends on the person.
People wouldn't, I mean, it's dance, right?
Well, yeah, to me. But, every once in a while you hit that one person,
Yeah. I like dancing. I haven't done it in a while, but there's not many places that I know of to go dancing in Cleveland.
Now they're saying, let's see.
Let's see. But I'm not being videotaped. Am I being videotaped?
Actually, yeah.
What? Well,
I forgot about that.
you did not tell me this.
Yeah, that.
And I've been fidgeting around here this whole time.
You're fine.
I would have been more poised. I would have been like, hello.
Come on.
Wow. Secretly videotaped. All right. The trust level has just dropped
I know.
now.
I know. I've been fired. Now I'll go and go out and hide in the woods after this. It's okay. It's okay. But I'll sort of go of this. That you're a mainstream act now. If you could have anyone open for you, who would you have?
So we kind of talked about this before. And it's a very hard question for me to answer because I consider myself an opening act. And the idea of having an act that I admire open for me, I would probably insist. I was trying to get people to open for me at my EP show. I'll just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I would insist on opening for them. I would like to open for Bat for Lashes. I feel like that would be a cool show.
Fair.
I can't have someone open for me. I can't do it.
It's no shame in that. It's a certain person of.
Let me think about it. We'll come back to this later.
Okay, we'll come back to that. No, Tim, that's not going to happen.
What did Tim ask?
I'll get you a fish, Jeremiah, and go high in the woods. Laugh out loud, just joking. There's a long story behind that.
I'll just leave that to you guys.
Yeah, that's a story for another day. For sure.
All right.
But how important is connections with music?
Elaborate a little bit on that.
Of getting into venues to recording to, getting people that come either open for or do shows with, or having them do shows with you.
I mean, connection is always important. I don't think it's, imperative. I mean, you're going to have to network as a musician if you want to play venues, if you want to record. So it's important. It's an aspect of it.
Fair. Well, they're saying sing a song, please, right now. But, yeah, the whole impromptu thing, yeah, that's not going to happen on the second half of that.
Who is that?
I don't know. I'm just going to tell you one thing. Anyone can pretend to be anybody.
This is true. It is the internet.
And they don't actually have to make it count to have the name there.
I thought the internet never lied, though.
This does. This does.
Wow, he needs this, he says.
How much are you willing to pay?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do that. How much?
You like that? Because it'll benefit you that you can go, you know, and use that, you know, album, all that stuff and
I
that.
use it to buy stickers.
That glitter. See? Very devious and evil. I like it. But I'll go of this.
5 cents. Wow. Really? Okay, I'll do it. No.
No.
Sold.
No. No.
You can get a piece of gum for a nickel. I like gum.
Really?
There's 5-cent gum out there.
I didn't realize that's still around.
It's out there, man.
Just had to really look for it. I gotcha. I'll definitely have to look into that. Who are you? Except they might be talking to the person before that. More
It's a
than
little
likely.
confusing. I don't think they're talking to me.
No.
I already said who I was, so.
They're probably talking to the person of that. But we'll go to this. If you had to plan a tour, what places would you want to go?
So I would just plan like a national one if I had the choice at this point, and I would go. I'm actually going to Asheville, North Carolina, and my old hometown. Well, it's not really my old hometown. I lived in Athens, Georgia, for 2 years. So I was trying to set up a couple shows in those areas and go out there. And I'd like to go back out west, California, Arizona, Colorado.
Nice. Very nice.
Places I used to inhabit.
Do you know anyone named Najada? I don't think that applies to you.
I do not. Question answered. Next.
Want to go to another song?
Sure.
Let them figure out themselves. Not including Ryan. Come on, Ryan. I know you got more deeper things besides glitter and, you know, so on and so forth.
I don't know, that might be it.
No, he's got to know more than that.
I'm just going to do a quick tuning because I did a little capo change here.
I gotcha. No harm in that.
You can tell everybody a joke while I do this.
You want to see a joke?
See a joke?
Yeah, just know, I put in 40 hours this week, starting today, here at Lakeland Community College in Kirtland, Ohio.
And on that note, I'll play the song. The song is called Wreck. It's also on the EP, which is free.
I've been having dreams that haunt me in the night and whisper in my brain that something isn't right. 'Cause I've been fighting hard to become something more than a girl with sleepless nights, a visionary score. Tell me something new that I never heard before. 'Cause two of you were up all night, haunting me and forcing down my door. And I can see the fire in the skies, lighting in your eyes. I feel alive outside, never gonna die. I am a wreck now, and you let me fall, but I'll leave you outside, never gonna die.
Or is that... Ah, darn, that was the wrong one.
What was it supposed to be? Just the applause again?
A different applause.
Different applause?
Except I have it labeled wrong.
Oh. That's okay. That one was not bad.
So... Oh. Wait. I am Spartacus? Come on, Ryan. Don't lead into their stuff. But we'll go with this. Since Ryan's already getting sidetracked in a way. So. What? No, I'm not going to do that one.
What is it? Now I want to know what it is. Now you have to.
Yeah, I
do
hear the
that.
thing.
Let's hear it. No,
I'll come back to that one.
I want to know what it was.
Come back to it. I'll come back to
You
it.
can't do that to me.
So, why do you think image in music's so important to be able to promote, get shows?
Well, I never said I did think it was important in the first place.
Well, I'm not sure of that. Yeah, that's my bad.
Well, I mean, it can be important. It depends on what you're doing. You know, it depends on your style. It depends on what kind of thing you're going for. I think it's cool when people have, like, gimmicks and image, and it's cool when people are just genuinely themselves. And, I mean, I think whatever someone wants to do, as long as they're doing it, you know, from the heart, as cheesy as that may sound, I think it works.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, sort of, every once in a while I sort of throw different perspectives of music and that at people too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of see what they perceive it.
Yeah.
So, sort of my thing that I sort of do in that. So, what would you say would be your biggest influence that got you into music?
So a lot of people hate this band, but I probably say, like, starting to listen to The Doors when I was in middle school. There's so much hatred for The Doors nowadays, but that's what got me really into
I
music.
didn't realize, they had any hatred.
Maybe it's phased out. Maybe it was like a 2015-16 thing. Maybe it's phased out now. I don't know. There was a little while where people were passionately hating on The Doors on social media.
Wow. I was under a rock.
But that's what really got me into, like, listening to different types of music. That was like, I just...
Fair enough.
That was my gateway band, I guess I would say. Oh, here's
I like
somebody.
it.
Here's somebody new.
Oh,
Hi.
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
I know.
Right. There was like a. Do you remember? There was a year where people were just bashing on Jim Morrison, like saying, "Oh, he's a lounge singer." Like, and even so, like, yes, he had a loungy voice, but he was just doing his thing. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
But the funny thing is, this actually is brought up a valid point for just a few hours ago. Someone down in the office, one of the faculty members, was saying she bought a Doors, was it like bootleg record in that many years ago for $13. Mm-hmm. She turned around and sold it for like $99.
Nice.
Then hearing that, it's like, wow, I missed something there. I have to look that up. Now that actually interests me of when that happened. But every once in a while I somewhat zone out social media, so I probably missed that because of just not wanting to pay attention.
I mean,
fair enough.
Yeah, something I noticed, but it could just be within my circle. I don't know.
No, it's probably out there. I just never paid attention to it. Oh, I'm Spartacus.
I was seeing if anyone wrote anything about The Doors.
No. Yeah, Ryan should have that. Since he looks up all these different things in that.
What, he should know if there's a Doors hatred out there? All right, Ryan, you're on.
Well, he's sort of the sidekick of the show in that,
Look up Doors hatred.
Fair enough. You got anything, Mike?
Right now.
Not right now? Okay. So who was that one influence when you said, I'm sort of going to go into music, whether it's that friend, family member, who was that one that's always sort of like supported or helped you along?
I mean, my parents, like my mom and my stepdad. So my stepdad is an amazing guitar player, and he's, always pushed for me to keep playing. And my mom just has always supported any like creative path I've taken, which is cool because not all parents are like that.
True.
So there was definitely a lot of, that got me to keep doing what I do. And it's much appreciated. Shout out. Mary Ellen Marcus, Roger Marcus.
Here's a round of applause for him.
Round of applause.
Then I'll sort of go to this question of, if you didn't know what you knew now, like how to play the guitar, and had to start all over, would you choose the same instrument or the same path?
Wait, if I didn't know what I knew now?
Yeah, like guitar.
Well, I always wanted to be a
all
drummer. I think drums are the most fun instrument to play. I'm not great at it. I can do that like basic, but drums are just fun.
Like this?
Yeah. I still, like one day I want to take lessons one day still. Whenever I'm around a drum kit, I'll just kind of gravitate towards it and annoy people for about an hour.
Yeah, they can sort of, deal with it in a way.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Sometimes you learn by doing.
You
Right?
should just grab a mic.
Yeah, get a mic.
Yeah.
Get Mike a mic. Dun, dun. That was terrible.
There's
I'm
many
sorry.
references.
I'm sorry, radio
Get
people.
the sound effect for that.
No, that actually happens a lot. That reference happens way a lot, right?
You didn't roll your eyes, so that's...
I don't mind it.
Then not including the theoretically.
Puns have no effect on me. No negative effect on me. I like puns.
I like puns. I like dad jokes.
And I don't hear... Oh, dad jokes are the best.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah.
Mike has my sense of humor here.
I don't hear Let's Get Mike a Mic as often as he hears Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
No, I came to the humor of the many people that could sort of sing that. They sing a line or two, but then they can't finish it. Then I fill in the line to make them feel bad, just a little.
We had to sing that song when I was in choir, I believe. I'm not going to sing it now, but I think I know the words.
Then, not including a week or two ago when you're sitting there saying we had 3 mics, then he started going and counting all the mics in the room and that.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
was
these
funny.
mics.
I had to find all of the different all the different devices in the room, yeah.
Why, just for inventory?
And it was all the mics and the people named Mike.
No, taking it mic very literally.
Yeah, there were more than 20.
Oh, more than 20.
Yeah.
Good to know, I guess.
Something like that. No, we're somewhat used to these things, for sure. We have that guy's sense of humor. Or like him, he just takes it way too literal. It's true. Very true. So, Mike, do you got something?
I only have the food question right now.
Only that? God.
Yeah. What's your
What's the
favorite food?
I love food. I'll talk about food. You're asking me what my favorite food is?
Yeah.
Probably grilled cheese sandwiches.
That is a good choice.
Now I'm really hungry. I just felt it rush
Yeah,
to my
I'm a bad
stomach.
person.
Then you have a melt down the street.
Well, that's good to know.
I'm not been a... Sad thing is, I never went there, but yeah. It is what it is. But I'll go to this of... What was your first instrument you ever played?
Besides the recorder?
Yeah, besides the
no,
recorder.
actually, before the recorder, I played the harp when I was about four. I started.
Wow.
4 to 6. But that was very
That's
expensive.
impressive.
It was expensive to rent, so we had to stop doing that. But I did play the harp for a little while. That was
That's
the first.
impressive.
Yeah.
So you don't hear that many people that actually do that.
My sister and I both did it for a couple of years.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the most easiest thing.
I remember I played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in my kindergarten talent
Okay.
show, and my friend sang it, and I messed up in the middle, and I started over, and she just kept singing, so it was kind of a disaster. That's my harp memory.
Yeah, I gotcha. So besides the drums, have you ever thought of any other different instruments you want to necessarily play?
Not really. I mean, I'd be open to... I mean, just drums, I guess, is the only other thing that interests me. I'm not really interested in playing bass. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at horns. Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing the harp again now that we talked about that. That'd be kind of cool. What
Fair
about you
enough.
guys?
Oh, well, I do play the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I can sort of play a bass. Then I want to get an electric organ at some point.
Nice.
And like an electric mandola. That would be fun.
It would be fun.
And then I can, sort of hit things with sticks
That's what I like doing.
to a beat. So
Valid.
like I don't want to. Drums are expensive. Or so are organs, but drums are like.
Well, the other thing is even lugging them around. It's a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've thought about hitting trash cans. Like just
You could do
getting
that.
a
That's
bunch
a
of
thing.
different
That's a thing.
items.
Yeah, that actually happened once
actually
in
doing
here.
that.
I bet it
Maybe-
sounded awesome too, right?
Not horrible, especially miking in that.
But
drum or guitar cases, not having a drum in that laying around. Yeah, people
I
use
love
those.
other instruments too much to be a dedicated drummer. So there is that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha, Mike. So, want to jump to another song?
Sure.
Cool.
So this song is called Home. I had to think about it for a second. Also
No.
on the E EP.
I've been so quiet, I don't know what to say. So I write
was nice.
Thanks.
I should get a pair of headphones.
Do you want mine?
No, I just want to hear.
I know everyone somewhat disappeared in that from usernames and that. But I sort of have at least one last one.
Sure.
So. I blanked for a second.
What was that one you were going to ask me that you decided not to? Just ask me.
That was the one.
What was it?
Jeez, why did I blank? What was it? I can't believe I freaking forgot it.
Was
So I'm
it one
seeing
of the,
there.
like top threes or?
No, I did that.
Oh, was it one of the
Ah.
who would you want to work with? Or
No, already
I
there.
think we covered all
There.
that ground.
Why did I forget this? It wasn't this one, but I'll sort of throw that out there. So the first song you ever played on an instrument,
Mm-hmm.
what was it?
Oh, man. I mean, like, if it was, like, harp, maybe, like, Twinkle Little Star or something.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That was a long time ago.
What was it? I can't believe I forgot it now.
My favorite color is green.
Mine too.
Mike,
Fair
what's your
enough.
favorite color?
I don't have one.
Come on.
I like
How
a lot
can-
of colors.
Well, if you have to pick one, count of
Well, you-
three, top of your head, 1, 2, 3, color.
I guess purple.
Okay. And you have a purple shirt on, so
Yeah, I do.
that works.
All right. Do you want me to ask a question while you think of it?
Yeah.
Do you have any
Darn
stories?
My story is such a
Yeah.
broad question. Once upon a time.
This should buy him some time. Yeah.
Like, you can't just ask me if I have any stories, and that's
I mean,
the question.
stories from like.
Shows.
One time, one
recording.
time I played a show with a broken rib. I was in a band. It was our last show. We played at the Beachland Tavern. We were called Casual Encounters. I had pneumonia. I was coughing a lot. I busted my rib. I went to the hospital that day. I was in there for a few hours. My friend drove me. Then she drove me home. And then I packed my car and I went and played that show at the Beachland. I'd have somebody put the guitar over my shoulders because I couldn't pick it up. And then after that show, I went home and I laid flat on my back for 3 days. The worst pain ever.
Oh, I believe it.
That's completely badass.
I mean, it was
That
very,
had to be painful.
very painful. Although, I mean, when you're on stage, you get that adrenaline, so that helps a little bit. So I think, like, when I was up on stage, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But as soon as I got off, it was
You pay the
bam.
price.
It hit me really bad. Yeah.
I gotcha. It's almost sort of like that sudden thing of you fall, you nail your, let's say, like head or something, that you get that stinger in that. You zone out from it because you had to do whatever it is.
I don't think I've ever really fallen and hit my head. Has that happened to you?
Yeah.
Wow. What happened? How'd you fall? I mean, I trip a lot, but I usually catch myself.
Well, I have a wooden step. Probably the top of it's, about that high. Then you hit the 2 wooden treads. They're covering concrete
About
porch.
knee high for those who can't see.
When, came home, put my phone on the kitchen counter, go in that, take a few things out for garbage day. That was what? 3 days before Christmas, almost 2 years ago. Bringing things out in that, ended up slipping on the first wooden step. Well, that bar nailed up, nose,
Ouch.
upper lip and that. Went down in that. I was smacking my, shoulder, rib cage, all that. Well, my head whacked the bottom step. Don't remember a quick thing there.
Concussion?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a concussion.
More than likely a concussion. Bad thing is, had the porch light on. So, yeah, no one would have seen me laying out there.
Oh.
But then, the first thing you're just seeing there, feeling everything out. Yeah, that was not fun.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Compared to the other time of before we did the wood covering, that I went off the top of it.
It sounds like a dangerous spot.
Oh, yeah. Went off the right top of it, came down on the concrete driveway.
Man.
On my back. Oh, I was sitting there, laying there, trying to, throw yourself up at first. But you can't because you knocked the wind out of yourself. So roll over and just grabbing the rails, dragging your body up the stairs.
That sounds pretty traumatic.
Yeah. It happens,
I guess it does.
True.
But you made it through, that's all that matters.
I don't remember what I was going to ask. Damn it.
Is it one of the questions I've heard before?
No.
I can't help you then.
It's something I came up with last night. Darn it. I'm blanking on it.
It's alright.
I'm sorry to say that. I'm somewhat failing.
Do you have any sort of pre-performance rituals or anything?
Not really. Tuning my guitar a couple times.
Yeah.
No, I guess I really don't.
Making sure things work probably in there.
That's just, the norm.
Yeah.
I don't really have any. I mean, except for the animal sacrificing, no. Everything's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The burying the stuff out in the woods, too, nearest woods.
Yeah.
True.
Well, trunk in my car or woods, whatever works.
Yeah. Well, every once in a while, you can't always find a wood, so you have to go to the trunk of the
Right.
car and wait till later
Yeah,
to do
so you,
that.
you understand. What,
Yeah.
Okay.
I completely understand there. But, yeah, I'm blanked on that. But, if people want to check you out, where should they go again?
So again, you can find me on Bandcamp, where you can download my album for free or donation. I am on Spotify for free streaming, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, iTunes. I have a Facebook page where all my shows are listed. I'm also on Instagram as Shy Moon Music.
Fair.
And there was that other one that Ryan had mentioned that I never heard of.
Tycolo?
Yeah, one of those.
Something
there
like that?
too. Find me there.
I'm going to check that out now. 'Cause I never heard of that prior to him posting that.
Yeah, I probably should know that, but I'm
It
on there.
happens.
I'm on there.
Well, you have so many other places you have to sort of worry about, so
The main ones.
Yeah.
The most, yeah.
I got you in that. But it's definitely been a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Definitely
having me.
fun time.
Fun times. Thank you,
Cool.
guys.
Thanks for coming.